G'day viewers, Ivan here from Peak Off-Road, Wetherill Park, Sydney, Australia, and welcome to another video. This is in the long line of series of the Canopy campers. If you have a look at the Canopy camper that we have behind me here, it's actually the first one of this late series Toyota Hilux. And also with this one here, it's the first one that we've actually taken off a vehicle and refitted it to this one. And there's a little bit of story about that, which I'll get to you later on. Like always in the videos, for Artie's sake, g'day Artie. G'day. For Artie's sake, what we're going to do is going to open the awning up. We're going to close the awning, so first people haven't seen that. And then we'll go from there and I'll show you the rig and the modifications the owner has actually put on his one to make it a little bit unique and the little problems that he's actually found. So we'll get to that. And Artie, he's done the interior, or somewhat. So let's get started and go to the awning, all right? Rightio, it's like normal. Like normal, what we're doing is opening up the bag. There's 3 straps. Pretty straightforward. Pull the Velcros out, awning comes down, grab the 3 arms, walk over to this way. If you keep pulling as per normal, you'll tear the bag or may do damage. Just grab the little arm and around we go. Pretty easy. All right guys, as you can see, the awning took only a couple of seconds. We put the peak on. In the back left-hand corner there is a stay pole you can drop down. In the corners here is an adjustable tie-down point, and all the long arms have that tie-down point. The back clip is not something that Ali Cabs provides, it's something that Peak Off-Road does provide. So like I said, the awning's done, we're going to put it back away and get into the video, which I'm excited about. Oh, dearie me. Pretty straightforward. What you do is you lift the cover up, and with the cover up like that, there's a strap here, there's a strap here, there's a strap here. It's a matter of just running your hand over. Pretty straightforward. I'll show you with my back. Just roll it up. Again, like always, leave this one out. It's more stuff to rub. You go to the middle, lift it up, and again, it's I'll just open this up for Artie. I'll just put it up, and we'll just get it on. We don't use any pressure. Do the same with this one. We're not doing any pressure, and we'll come back to that in a second. And again, with this one, no pressure. So what we do, come back to the middle one, and this is so that you can get it nice and tight. You just push, and just, that's it. That's now nice and tight. So you push the canvas in, and again the same thing here, just readjust that. Now this, on corrugations, you put that in a sock. At this stage we're just going to whack it up the top there. And you always know your report card is if it's not a big bubble like a snake that's just ate a deer or a big rodent. So there you go guys, pretty straightforward. And what we're going to do now is just going to open up the top and get into there. Alrighty. Well, we're here. As you can see, like normal, it's got the big hinge, the old container style hinges. And for those guys who don't always watch, this here is your internal latch. So you lock the container hinge in the open position and you open and close from inside. Right, so you can lock yourself out, lock yourself in. Again, it's just pretty straightforward. 2 latches. Up, 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 up. Ha! Nearly there. And while we're at it, we'll just grab the bungee cord. Bungee cord's done. And we've got to go find, I'll be back, I've got to go find the poles. Found them. Customers, always the same. So it comes like this. It's pretty straightforward. You put this in the bottom, the old spring pole, and 1 and 2. It is quite a warm day here, guys, and I am sweating a little bit. And so that's it, that's the canopy camper set up. Right, while we're at it, we'll open all these up and show Artie, and gets Artie a little bit of light. So we'll rearrange the lights in a second. Right, this is your campers set up. This one is missing the midge meshes. They will be going on this one. Now the story goes, you would have seen one of my earlier videos, we had a VW Amarok. Now unfortunately, due to COVID and stuff, the gentleman had to do stuff. So in the end, we had to pull the canopy off. We had it here for a while, and then Peter here brought his vehicle over. And thank you again to Peter for lending us the vehicle today for the shoot. And so we took that off the Amarok and put it on this Toyota. So the only difference is, so this is a second-hand canopy, a very new second-hand canopy. The only difference is this fitting kit. So the top was the same thing that was on the Amarok, and the bottom down here is the fitting kit that is specific to each and every vehicle. So if you've got an Amarok, a Ranger, and the Hilux, this box, the camper, is the same. It's only the fitting kit that's different. So if you're looking at a long-term option here, you take the camper with you to the next car. Now it's not easy to change over, it's a bit of work, so there is a bit of labour involved, but it's not something that someone that's not handy can't do. Once you see it in place like this, you can actually reverse engineer it and put it on another car. You don't have to necessarily take it to us, but you have to be fairly handy. So let's have a look what's inside here. Right, we're inside here now, and he's actually started the build. Now we've opened the top up already, as you can see. We just opened the trapdoor up, and also the bed. So Artie, can you see the bed from there?
Yep.
Up we go. Now we do have lights here. Yeah, let's hook these up. And they have a couple of different options. I've got a red option where I'll show you outside a little bit. But this is pretty much the setup that he's gone for. Rightio, so on the left down here, as you can see, he's actually got the electrical system happening. So this is a DIY sort of job, and you can follow him on his own YouTube channel and see how he's actually built this vehicle. So we'll put that in the description as well. And you can just click on that and see actually the internal build, what he's done there. So that's kind of give you a good insight on his channel on how to do it. Now, this is all DIY stuff. So behind here is a pocket, but he's hinged it and started putting his electrical. Right next to it is his fridge. And he's gone for a super light option. As I mean, super light, there's not a lot in here. There's a fridge, there's about half a dozen boxes, and on top of the boxes he's double purposed and had a little bit of a seating area, which you can see I'm sitting on. I've also got enough room here to lay down if I need be. Now he is waiting for the water tank, I believe, and from Alicab, which has just been released, and that will go against this headboard. So that'll be about 50 litres from my memory. Behind here is another switch panel here, because he does a lot of photography. And again, as you go to his channel, which is in the description, you can see all the photography equipment that he has and how he set this up. Now, like always, we've been showing you an empty box, and this is the first time you've actually seen a reasonably quick build, because he wants to get out and travel, and now we're allowed a little bit. And it's pretty good. It gives you the room you have. Remember, you only got a dual cab, so it's only a small space, but at 6'3", you can stand up. Artie, can you catch me? Hey! I can't touch the top. So we come back down, and it's a good space. The other options you have, instead of getting a canopy camper, is pull a tub off, get a tray, get a canopy, then put a rooftop tent, and then you need a ladder that's outside. Remember, once the midge meshes are on here, it's bug proof. I know, I took one out last weekend. So let's go outside and have a look at the other bits. Oh, actually, Artie, we'll get some lights in here. You grab that light, Artie, while we're going, and I'll just show you. the bed itself. Well, as you can see, that's pretty satisfying inside there. What we've got here, again, is the container hinge door, and he runs 2 spares. There's a spare underneath, which is original, and his second spare is up here. Now, he has gone to the method of putting gland fittings in here. So again, he uses a lot of power, and as Artie would know, a power-hungry photographer needs to run lots and lots of stuff. And this is his idea of his camper in the early stages. Right, so I'm just going to do a quick run through from around the car. What we got here, as you can see, is the back of the car. We have a large door here. Both sides, again, you can put the Midgie meshes on, which will be coming out on a future video. Right, I'll show you the problem that he's had with this, or which is quite unique to this car. Right, so we've got problems. The actual canopy camper has issues. The problem that we've had with this one, and Pete's kind of realised, when it rains, his gutter here, and where the door opens, when it rains, it drips off into here, down, and into his door, which is really dodgy, right? It's a dodgy made by Toyota, not by Alicab, but by Toyota. So the clever way he's gone around it is, he's just made a little bar, which he just riveted on, and the water now, instead of dripping down into here, when he's opened the door and gets wet on his back, it drips down onto the gutter. Clever solution. So the simple things work the best. Well, I hope you found that enjoyable, and Artie's going to slot in some pictures of the old VW and actually this car before and after, and we might even have some pictures there when we were doing the actual work. Again, thank you to Peter. As you can see, follow him on Glyflex at YouTube, and again, it's in the description. This is actually the first time we've actually pulled one off and refitted it. I don't think that's ever been done anywhere in the world. Yet to be proven, but I know it hasn't been done here in Australia. So this is one item that you can keep going from car to car to car. So the next car, you can take this one off and get the new fitting kit, and off he goes. Again, thank you very much, guys. I'll close this all down. You'll see the outtakes, and we'll see you again on the next video. And I hope to see you out there on the tracks as soon as we can. See you guys. Enjoy. Oh, Artie, it's over. I can't believe I screwed up. I didn't have the bloody. I didn't have the step in before. I better turn these lights on. Oh, did you know these lights? Did you know these lights go red? You just hold on to the button. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I forgot to turn all these lights off. I hope they drain his battery. He was a bit talkative, our Pete. And this one. And this one. I'm ready for a beer. Oh my God. Bungee. Laying down. Imagine if we had to do this in the wild. Oh, one more clip. The whole setup. It's taking forever. See you guys.